Welcome inside the Blue Cross Arena as the RMU Colonials men's hockey season has come to a heartbreaking end this evening as the Colonials allow an extra attacker goal in the final minute of regulation, and then an overtime strike for Mercyhurst sends the Lakers to the Atlantic Hockey Championship. I'm Matt Gajtka from RMU Sports Information, joined by radio analyst and columnist at RMUcolonials.com, Mike Prisuta. And Mike, can you even sum up what the players, Coach Derek Schooley, as we saw here in the press conference, must be feeling right now? Just a complete rug pulled out from under you moment.
Yeah, I can only imagine. I can't relate. I've never been there. I've not done that, and I'd never want to go through what they're going through now. My disappointment is probably shared with theirs from the standpoint that I really wanted to see this Robert Morris team, which Derek Schooley said was built for the postseason, in which I wholeheartedly agreed. This experienced Robert Morris team, this deep Robert Morris team, fast, explosive, all the goaltending, you name it, this team seemed to have it. I wanted to see this team get back on the NCAA stage where guys weren't taking pictures of garbage cans in the arena because it was like going to fantasy land. I think had the Colonials found a way to win 2 more games, it would have been quite a show to play in North Dakota or Minnesota State or a BU and not act like you had died and gone to heaven, to make it more of a business trip, which it would have been this year. But it's tough to get reservations, and as well as they played tonight, it comes to a sudden crashing end.
The Colonials did play extremely well outside of an opening 5 minutes where it seemed like they maybe had trouble getting into the action. They allow a couple of power play goals. Only the third time all year RMU has allowed multiple power play goals, so a rarity in that alone. But the Colonials getting back into the game, a goal by Zach Lynch on the power play midway through the first period, and then Cody Wido striking, capping off just an incredible second period. Mike, 27-6 shot advantage in favor of RMU. A lot to like there, except it was just a struggle to get pucks behind Brandon Wildung, the freshman goalie from Mercyhurst.
You know, I didn't go to any of the road games. I missed one of the home games. I went to the Three Rivers Classic. I hadn't seen them play better this year than they played in that second period. I maybe had not seen them play better ever in the 11 years I've been watching this program than they played in that second period. And yet, just one goal, and that one with less than a minute to go in the second period. That was kind of the story to me. They threw everything the Colonials did, everything they had at Mercyhurst, and it just wasn't happening. And that continued to happen in the third period. It continued to happen in overtime. Greg Gibson, a gorgeous look, time and space, right where you want the puck. Couldn't find a way to get it in. And you'll have games like that. That's why one-game knockouts are so exciting and so heartbreaking for somebody, because the best team doesn't always win. This would have been a fun best-of-7 series, Robert Morris and Mercyhurst. They played 3 times this year. They had split 2 results coming into tonight. Each had scored 7 goals. We had to go to overtime tonight. But unfortunately for the Colonials, Mercyhurst moves on. Robert Morris has to swallow it. And eventually, Matt, I think it's going to take some time, but eventually realize all that they accomplished this year. That conference championship, the regular season championship, a tremendous achievement. Cody Wido being a finalist for the Hobey Baker Award, a tremendous achievement. Stuff has started to happen here on ice the last couple of years that Robert Morris only dreamed about previously, and now it's reality. So eventually they're going to realize that, and they're going to say, you know what? We're going to start again in October next year and try to make it 2 out of 3 in the NCAA tournament.
The Colonials had to say goodbye to 4 seniors, among them, as you mentioned, Cody Wido, the Hobey Baker finalist, first time in program history for that. Wido scoring that goal late in the second period, and Scott Jacklin poking in a rebound with 5.5 to go in the third. Put the Colonials up 3-2. Looked like they were on the verge of making their second consecutive Atlantic Hockey Championship. Jacklin, 100-point scorer. Cody Wido, the leading scorer in the history of the program. You also have Jeff Jones, another effective game for him, and David Rigotti, who battled through injuries at the end of the season. So RMU says goodbye to them, but a sizable junior class led by Pittsburgh's own Zach Lynch, who had a goal and an assist tonight. He was once again dynamic. So good stuff to look forward to from the juniors, the sophomores, the freshmen, all of whom contributed. A very deep team, Mike, and you commented on this in your column yesterday on RMUcolonials.com about this program arriving on the scene. Derek Schooley named Atlantic Hockey Coach of the Year. That's a first for him. We mentioned Wido and the Hobey Baker finalist laurels. Can you sum it up, maybe where this program has come? You've seen it for several of these years. You've seen it come up. This is the 11th season. What kind of progress has this program made, and where do you think it stands right now in terms of college hockey?
I think the heavy lifting's really been done. The good players are here. The systems are in place. sometimes you get the overtime goal, sometimes you don't. But I think what I've seen the last couple of years, last season it's a team that learned how to win and win big and win in big moments. This season, it's a team that learned how much losing sucks in those moments. And sometimes you need that perspective as well. Now they've been on both sides of it. There will be guys playing next year that have been on both sides of it that will take the ice and know not just how badly they want to get to where they were 2 years ago, but how badly they don't want to repeat what they're feeling right now. And the other real impressive development to me this year has been the way the arena was crowded in the second half of the season, the way the media coverage started coming around, the traditional media started making its way to 84 Lumber Arena, the way the student body showed up and supported this team, how much fun those home games were at the end of the year, how loud it was. I think there's a program here now. Before there was a team trying to be a program. I think that part's over. This is just proof of that, even in defeat here in the Atlantic Hockey semifinals. This is now established. It's not the little engine that could anymore. It's the little engine that did and really wants to do it again.
It's been a process. It's been a fun one. We thank you for following all season long on rmucolonials.com. Thanks for reading Mike's great columns, Prisuta on Pucks. I'm sure we'll have
Thanks
a
for
couple
calling them
more
great.
They are terrific, fun to read. You get some perspective from a guy who's been here for the entirety of this program and has watched it grow up from where it started to where it is right now.
I'm an 11th year junior.
He'll be back, we believe, for next season.
But never going away.
Once again, thanks for tuning in, and we will look forward to more Colonials hockey in the fall. For now, a bit of a bittersweet, definitely a bittersweet goodbye from Rochester, New York. I'm Matt Gajtka, Mike Prisuta, and we'll talk to you in the fall.